You know, guys, we got Auditing America here. You know, the guy that talks into a whisk. We already know what he's going to say. The channel has over 100 million views. You have no idea who you're talking to. You're going to get millions of calls. I mean, blah, blah, blah. He says the same thing in every video. And this is no exception. Let's get into it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Help me grow the channel by subscribing. Turn all the notifications on. Leave a small comment. And I will see you guys down in the comment section.
How you guys doing today? Doing excellent.
Yeah. Sir, you can't video.
Are you the postmaster?
I'm the manager.
Okay. Well, are you?
Postmaster doesn't work in this facility.
That's according to the rules and regulations, poster 7 right there of code of conduct here. There's a specific section for photographs and videos for news purposes. We have the right to film here, so you guys are not aware of your own rules. It's right there on the wall, and she just called the police instead of checking the rules. So you may want to inform your employees about the rules before you don't even know that by yourself. It's literally right here. I'm not trying to be argumentative, but they call the police. So as long as I don't interfere with you guys, you can't interfere with me. I understand.
You can't just walk in the building
and
start filming because you want to.
That's exactly what the rules say.
That's not the way it works.
Sir, you have to read the rules. It says, for news and advertisement purposes, photographs and videos may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums. It's right there in black and white. So you can't really tell me what to do, sir. Well, there's no such. But
I don't want the picture of myself or my husband.
I understand.
Okay?
I understand that, but you need to understand that you're in a public place. I'm not here to film you at all, ma'am.
No, but
I'm not.
if you're doing advertisement,
I'm working on a video for news purposes.
You know, guys, this makes absolutely no sense. Listen to what he says here.
Understand that you're in a public place. I'm not here to film you at all. Understand that you're in a public place. I'm not here to film you at all.
0 cents. You say you're not there to film them, but yet you kept a camera on them for over 3 minutes. It makes absolutely 0 sense what you just said.
you have to have permission of the people who's going to show up.
No, we don't, because we have
Oh,
freedom.
yes, you do.
We have freedom of the press.
Yes, you do.
So you see what you guys created? You guys are being disorderly at this point, sir.
I haven't been disorderly.
You are. You're interfering with my job. I can't interfere. Like I said, I can't interfere with you. But at this point, you guys are interfering with me, and you're the manager. And as the manager,
You're causing a problem.
no, they are actually.
Yes, you are.
I'm actually more than nice, sir.
Yeah, but you are causing.
I haven't been rude to anybody.
Yes, but you're causing a problem. See?
No, actually, sir. With all due respect, sir. I'm not. You see what you guys created, bro? Well, I'm not here to record you guys. That's the whole point. Why are you guys upset?
That's why I asked you, and I said very nicely.
Correct. But why would you?
You're replying to me instead of telling me I didn't record you. You
Correct.
just said I didn't record you. You said, oh, you're in a public place.
You are, ma'am. I'm
Okay.
trying to inform you.
But, and if you're doing an advertisement,
I'm not doing an advertisement.
Or if
I'm
you're
working on
doing
I'm working on a news story. So we have the
you
right.
cannot put my face on your news and a public
Respectfully,
thing or on TV.
respectfully, you're wrong, ma'am. We can.
Okay.
It's called the First
So if
Amendment.
the cops come, we'll
Yeah, they'll be educated, and then they'll never do this again. You see, we have over 100 million views on the internet with just an iPhone. We go around the whole country doing these videos. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do. So if you guys are wrong, I understand you guys.
I want your name and what you're working for. So if I see myself in the public, I'm going to sue and the company that you're working for.
I want
That's my privilege.
I want
You
your
don't
name.
recording.
I want your name.
No, I'm not
What?
recording you.
Okay, well, but you're interfering. If you don't want to be on video, why would you engage the camera guy?
I was here nicely doing my business.
Well, no, I was actually nice to you guys when you came in. I'm not. I'm filming them, sir.
So I just confirmed that you are allowed to actually film as long as you're not standing over customers and, obviously looking at the credit, so if you're in the back, just filming the service as you said.
I respect that.
You are allowed to be here.
I respect
so
that.
I apologize.
I
just
appreciate it.
made a call just to confirm that which I thought I was accurate.
Okay.
I thought I was correct.
No, and hey, bro, that's
So-
you know what? You just touched my heart, bro.
No, I just saw
love
you going out, so I was
I
trying
love
to catch it.
I love the fact that you came back and like I said, bro, there's thousands of people watching. There's nothing more that they love than good employees,
So,
bro.
no.
And you're the manager, so you know what I'm saying. And we're human, so.
So again,
So the store manager has obviously apologized now. You got your content Why don't you leave? But no, you got to stick around for about another 37 minutes. We're going to speed up some sections and just harass more people just to get some more footage for your YouTube channel.
It's okay. I caught you guys off guard with that one, but
I'm not used to someone just walking in and
Got
so usually with, like I said earlier, news media, though, if they want to do a story, we would get with our media coordinator. We would.
You know, guys, there was about 5 or 6 minutes. I actually took it out. It's just garbage. It's him gloating and bragging. I'm right. You guys are wrong. I can do this. Just typical garbage. So I took it out. Let's get to the point where the police officer showed up.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. May I have your name and badge number, please?
Sergeant Kelly, Fort Pierce Police Department, 4922.
Thank you, Sergeant. We had a situation here. I was standing by until you got. Did you receive a call?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the problem is solved. The manager apologized to me. I was doing a video about the Constitution in the post office, and all the employees went crazy and they bought they called the police real quick. But he apologized. He gave me a free water, and everything is cool. He informed the employees. I'm sure you still got to go over there and check out what happened because you received the call.
Yeah.
But no law was being broken here. Now I have a quick question. Okay, there's another officer over here. Thank you guys for being responding quick, I guess, to a situation. Because
Let me guess.
yes, sir.
You're a First Amendment auditor.
The cop nailed it right on the head. This is about to get really, really interesting, everyone. Sit back and relax and grab some popcorn.
Well,
Yeah, you've done this before, haven't you?
I tell you something. I'm probably the inspiration for a lot of First Amendment auditors out there. We're auditing America, and we go around the entire nation and its territories, checking, standing up for the First Amendment. And we love and praise good, courteous police officers like yourself, and we promote their good service, and
Right.
if it's something that went down bad, we also expose that. Although the first time, how you doing,
Well,
sir?
actually, I'm glad you didn't create too much of a disturbance in here because I've seen like hundreds of these.
Yes, you got me. I was doing a First Amendment audit, and they failed. But I'm not
Okay.
I'm not the type of person that likes to put people down just because I caught them off guard on a law and that they didn't know.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
How did they fail?
They instead of I encouraged them to check up their own rules, which were posted on the wall.
Right.
And they went straight to call the police. And it's a situation where honestly, two people can understand each other without calling you guys, because your job is so important to make sure that the community is safe. But
It's funny. All the officer asked him is, how did they fail? They didn't fail. He came back and apologized and said you're allowed to film. So why are you carrying on with all this nonsense that they failed? They didn't fail. Just because you can do something doesn't make it right. That's where you failed. Listen to the store manager one more time.
I respect that.
You are allowed to be here.
I respect
so
that.
I apologize.
So how is that a fail? He went and made a phone call, and somebody higher than him said you're allowed to be there in the public areas, and you want to call it a fail because he had to make a phone call. Do you see how shady you guys are? How shady it is, and how you guys perform in public? The officer asked you a simple question, and you have to write a book to tell them how they failed. Just tell them they didn't fail. It was a pass.
People shouldn't be calling the police. You see how many cops are arriving here? It's too many. It's too many of you guys
10A.
for a camera guy. It's
Dinesh, you're 10A. Well, I'm going to help you a little bit with your cause here.
also before hold that thought for a second. You said I wasn't too much of a disturbance. I wasn't a disturbance at all.
Well, I don't know. I haven't
But-
been in yet. I'm only going what's on my CAD screen.
You actually were a disturbance. You were very, very much a disturbance. You're leaving that part out.
Ma'am,
No,
I'm not-
if you're doing advertisement.
I'm working on a
and
video
you're
for news
doing,
purposes.
That would be a disturbance. You have taken them away from conducting their business in a public area, so you were causing a disturbance.
I hear
Well,
you.
we got dispatched to.
Oh, so that's what they said. There was a disturbance.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the Florida statute? I think I looked it up. I don't know if you know it by heart, but I looked it up the other day. and there is a Florida statute for misuse of 911 emergency call. You see, if anyone was being disorderly or being disruptive in there, was them. And if anybody was interfering with anybody's job, it was them interfering with me.
Okay.
And sir, we have over 100. I mean, people say, Mr. America, you always talk about all the millions of views that you have on the internet. And I always say it because it gives them a reminder that we have a lot of people watching. You know, we have over 100 million views on the internet.
And that's exactly what I said at the beginning of the video. I've never watched this video, guys, I swear. And every video, we have over 100 million views. The guy is a boring loser. He brags about over 100 million views. Well, I'm going to say you bought all those views. Now it's in your ball court to prove that you didn't. Just because you have over 100 million views, look at Delete Laws. He's bought all his views. He's bought all his subscribers. How do we know you didn't do it?
And we, like I said, bro, there's a lot of people that do First Amendment audits, and you say you've seen a lot of them.
Yep.
A lot of people are disrespectful and automatically hate the police and are not as nice to you guys. But I'm the type of
We're having
person.
a conversation here.
Yes.
It's out of public view per the Florida statute for.
You guys, here's one of his videos from a different day. Just one. I'm sure I could pull out one of his 100 million views or whatever you want to talk about it. This is just one of him, being disrespectful towards cops. He says he's not. He's very polite all the time to them, and all that type of stuff. But I just dug around and grabbed the first video, and he's not the nicest guy like he says he is. If he was nice and he was understanding, he wouldn't be doing this type of stuff.
Need anything? Don't walk up behind me. If
Bro,
you want to film me, go over there and film me.
bro, why you so
Don't walk up
scared?
behind me.
Are you scared? Chill, bro. I'm the good guy here.
Okay, if you're the good guy, you would be a decent guy and not walk up behind me.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah.
Why? You're the one with guns and everything.
You want people walking up behind you?
That happens.
That would be stupid for
That happens
anybody.
all the time.
Yeah.
No.
You should
How is-
always be aware of your surroundings.
Oh my God, bro! No one's gonna do anything to you. And if you're scared of being a police officer, being a cop shouldn't
You
be.
wanna go in there and talk to him, and I'll sit out here with him.
Am I being detained?
No.
Okay, so
You want to
Please.
leave?
no,
Okay. Did anyone say you were detained?
no. But
No?
you have a bad attitude. Oh, don't work behind me like I'm gonna do something to you, bro. No one's gonna do anything to you.
You know, guys, just because he doesn't get in a cop's face and start cursing like Direct D and all those other guys, doesn't mean you're a good citizen. I mean, there is videos of you doing that and getting really nasty with cops. I just don't want to put it in here. And if you were a good guy, you wouldn't be doing this kind of nonsense.
Disorderly conduct or creating a disturbance, you're not causing other people in the facility to what's going on here, because once that happens, you're in violation of disorderly conduct.
Just
But-
how specifically, how is them not knowing their own policies and our rights me creating a disturbance? Just because they stopped doing their job, that has nothing to do with me.
Well, what rights do you think that they were
Oh, they have.
denying to you?
Oh they're interfering with my First Amendment right, and they're also violate to video record in a public place. It's freedom of the press, and they are also in violation of their own policy, which, you know what I'm saying. Not only they possibly broke the law, and I believe, I'm not a cop. It's your job to determine that, but no, I believe not only they broke the law by interfering with me and causing a disturbance in there, because they made all the customers and citizens, I call them bosses, because it's a federal building, so I call all of us bosses.
Now, see, that's where you're wrong.
Well, I know they find
That is
themselves.
not, hold on, that's not a federal building.
Yes, it is.
That's a private enterprise.
No, it's a federal building. That's why I have the right to be there. If it was private, then they have
And
all
they
the.
also,
But they have all the right to remove me if it's a private place, but not the post office.
that is not owned by the federal government. That is a private entity.
They find them.
They
Yes,
do
but
have, hold on.
they get money from the federal. It's a federal
They
property.
might be subsidized, but again, it's what's called Florida law. It's pseudo-private. They do have the ability to have you escorted off the
No, they
off
don't.
the premises. Well, I'm just telling
Well,
you
that's
for
that
your
that.
own. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm
Well,
just
we have
telling
to.
you
No,
from
we're
our
not.
point of view
We have to. Well,
and
the
legal
thing.
standing.
Well, the thing is, officer. I understand that you've watched a lot of these videos, but this is not rocket science. This is a
Right.
public building, and the rules on their wall says that no rules. In that poster, it's called poster 7, which actually gives me the absolute.
And that's where they tell
It grants
you
me permission
that
to
there
film.
No, it's
They-
parts that you're not allowed to
No,
film.
no, they.
But continue.
No. I know it by heart. They have a specific section for video recording and photographs, and it says photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums. So we have permission from the postmaster. Not only that, but at the bottom of those rules, it says no rule in this sign can go against any local or federal laws, such as the Constitution. So as long as I'm not interfering with the service, if their feelings have nothing to do with me. So if they
Right, and here's where you guys go wrong.
And they actually-
more times than not, there are other people in there. They don't want to be videoed, but again, they're in a public place.
Correct.
So I get that part.
Correct.
But many people too are also have sensitive material in their hands.
Correct.
They're conducting business in there.
Correct.
That they would
I-
like to keep private. So
I
you
understand.
that.
I
Right?
fully understand that,
Right.
and that's the reason we would never violate anyone's privacy. I'm a YouTuber, so we also have policies that we must follow, and I'm not gonna throw away everything I've built, sir, in the past 4 years.
Sure.
For
Not asking you to.
no, but that's what I'm saying, because they think I'm doing wrong. You think I'm doing something wrong as well, and the reality is, sir, that I'm not. I do this every day for 4 years. I am more than glad to honestly, sir. You know how people go to war, and you guys put your life on the line to give a service to our city and to our country.
Preach it to the choir. Done both.
I'm doing my service as well by doing this, and I would also die for the right to call me names, or have the freedom to call the police, or do whatever they want if they have any concerns. But this is a waste of resources. They need to understand
That's
that.
for me as a supervisor to determine what's a waste of
No,
resources.
no, sir. I
For peers as
no,
far as
no,
police service.
not really, because you see,
And he is right. As a supervisor, he will tell whoever what a waste of resources is. You're not going to tell him. You're just a guy that goes around harassing people in public.
they've already apologized.
Yeah.
They've already apologized to me, and they called their superiors, and they said, sir, yes, you do indeed have the right to video record. But it worries me, Sergeant Kelly, that you say that they have the full authority to tell you to remove me without me committing any crimes. You see,
Okay.
this is
Here's what I'm going to liken that to. I want to take it a step further.
what about your
You
jurisdiction in a federal building? They also have their own police. You see, if they have a problem, they call the postal police. It's no secret. You guys have no this would never stand in a federal court. You understand? You guys are city.
I have.
Unless there's an immediate threat in there,
Right.
that's when you guys come in. But
You
just
are within the confines of the city of Fort Pierce. This is my jurisdiction.
correct, but
And
not
then they
in
have
federal
the ability
property.
to defer to us, or we can pass it up to them. Because I've been to plenty of federal court cases.
Correct.
I've made plenty of arrests.
Have you ever won a case of somebody taking a video on a post office?
This is the first time it's happened here in Fort Pierce.
Well, there you go. That's why Mr. America does what he does. I'm out here to save Fort
Yep.
Pierce from tyranny and from people who don't really know our rights. Now, sir, you're a sergeant.
Yep.
I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick.
Hold on.
What's
are
the-
you
what's
going to
the
do
th-
a hypothetical? Because we don't operate in hypotheticals.
No,
so.
I'm
All right.
gonna ask you a direct question of something that pertaining to your job.
Okay.
So, what's the Third Amendment? Because if you don't know this one, then that I can understand. You know what I'm saying? You still need a little bit of training. But if
Now, okay, that was said condescendingly. So now this is becoming a waste. I've got one more question to ask you, and then if you don't have any other questions, we're going to end this. We're going to end this consensual contact.
if their feelings can't trump our rights, if they're upset and they want to cry
But what's your
and
goal,
shout,
what's your goal here? Is
My
your
goal is to
goad somebody into
my goal,
creating a
sir.
disturbance.
Guys, these frauditors have one goal in mind, is creating a lawsuit so they can live off of taxpayer dollars. This officer nailed it right on the head. Listen to it again.
goal is to
Goad somebody into
my goal,
creating a
sir.
disturbance and getting you arrested, or
No,
what's your
because
goal?
you see, my goal is to educate the people on our
Okay.
First Amendment right. You see, you should be looking for criminals, not with a guy with a camera. You guys, I didn't come here with a gun.
Criminals, I get that.
I came here with a camera, and I was quietly the whole
Criminals
time.
is a subjective term. You also have to understand that in this day and age, okay, we're checking us to make sure we're 10-4. You got to also understand that in this day and age, somebody quietly standing by in a corner and videotaping, that can be cause for concern to people. I could reasonably articulate.
You can ask.
Right, until we find out what's going on.
You can ask, but do you know
Right.
that you need reasonable articulable suspicion
Right.
that a crime is being committed, has been committed, or is
Right.
about to be committed? You can't just say that you have reasonable
Correct. I have
suspicion
to-
because
I have to
a guy's
conduct-
filming.
Right. I have to conduct a proper investigation.
As a police officer, Sergeant, you're doing wrong because you're supposed to stand up for freedom, not take it away.
I'm not taking anything away. I'm having a conversation with
you worry me by saying that me filming there and making people feel uncomfortable, I'll be engaged in disorderly conduct.
This guy is stupid. What he's trying to say is because he has a camera in his hand standing in a building that it's impossible for him to be creating a disturbance or possibly be up to something that he shouldn't be doing. I'm sure people stand on corners all the time with no camera and look very suspicious, and they are up to something. So what the cop's going to do is investigate and find out there's nothing going on and be on his way. But I'll say it once again, just because you can do it doesn't make it right.
That you can make people uncomfortable.
So if they're interfering with my job, they already apologized, right? Correct? Right? Taurus?
And you say that like I owe you an apology.
No.
You came
Well,
up to
actually,
me.
technically, yes, you owe us an apology because now they verified themselves with their superiors and they know that they made a mistake. So why can't you do the same? Yes, you're nearly accusing me of disorderly
So
conduct.
here's what we're gonna do. You walked up to me and started asking me questions.
Correct.
I owe you no apology because I have not conducted any enforcement on you. We're having a conversation.
You owe the people. You owe the people.
I am ending right now.
You owe the people of
What
Fort
is your
Pierce.
screen name?
You owe the people of Fort Pierce an apology for saying that video recording may be considered a crime, sir.
I didn't say that.
You pretty much did, because
I
that's
said-
all I've done. And
I
if they,
said that it's articulable that you might have caused a disturbance. That's all.
why would you assume that
I
automatically?
didn't assume anything, and that's why I told you I wasn't going to engage
So-
in hypotheticals.
So they were
We're done,
wrong.
sir.
So
Thank you.
they were wrong.
We're done, sir. Move on.
No, I'm okay. Thanks. I appreciate
If you
it.
don't have a crime to report, I'm going to see what this gentleman's issue is. But our conversation is over.
Go ahead.
All right?
No problem.
And I don't
But
know what he's discussing. He might not want it put all over your YouTube page.
well, being in a public
so I'm gonna
place.
ask you.
Lower your
to
voice, please.
step
Lower your voice, please.
earshot.
Because I'm not being rude to you.
You're not listening to me.
I have the right to
Walk
be
on.
here. No, you walk on. I have the right to be
Walk
here,
on.
sir.
We're
Sir.
conducting a private
So go
investigation.
ahead. Don't. My camera can't be bothering you at all. We're in a public place. You're escalating.
He wants
You're
us to
escalating.
Well, guys, that theory just went out the door that he is a good citizen. He doesn't create problems or issues in public. Or there goes his theory. If he's such a good guy, why are you harassing the officer now? So much for that theory of you being a good citizen.
Escalating. He doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? You're escalating, and he's in a public place.
Okay.
You're a tyrant, bro. You're a tyrant.
No, I'm just not taking a bite out of your sandwich.
Oh well,
Bye.
you did. You showed us your true colors. Enjoy that walk of shame.
You know, guys, that's it for the video. Wow, there's so much we could pull apart and talk about. But you guys know the facts, the true facts, that they just go out harassing people, trying to create false lawsuits, live off of taxpayer dollars. I mean, he's not a good guy. Good guys don't do what he's doing. Good guys are the ones that are driving around the police car. Now, I'm not saying all of them. There is bad people everywhere, guys. There is bad cops. There's bad bus drivers. There's bad construction workers. There's bad people everywhere. But it's not his job to look for bad cops, because most of these frauditors are career criminals that have done, big sentences, all the way up to 7 years, which we've, Direct E is one of them. But let me know your thoughts and comments, guys. There's going to be probably a lot of comments on this one. But I just want to stick to the video, point out a few things, and let you guys do the rest. I'll see you guys down in the comment section. On your way out the door, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button and turning the notifications on. And give it a quick like. The algorithm loves it. And I'll see you guys down in the comment section.